Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. If you've been up to date on my community post, you'd know that I'm today doing a video about kind of me and Merc's journey because it's been quite a wild one. First, I would like to say that I did not have a trainer until I was about 11 years old. So whatever footage that you will see, I did not have a trainer for the most of it. So I'm sorry that my riding is not very good, but I've gotten help since then. So let's get into it. So our journey starts back in July 2020. I went to the NLBRA finals, and I was on a much older horse. He had a very bad problem about ducking, and I leaned really, really bad. And so out of our 4 runs, he ducked on 3. And so I was, by the time that was over, I was like, okay, we need to start looking at step-up horses. So about, a month or so after finals, I went and I tried a horse. And that horse was Mercury. I didn't know at the time that we would be where we are now. So went and I tried this amazing horse, right? Clicked instantly. The lady actually was gonna take her off the market before we had bought her, but so went and tried this amazing horse, right? And I had went with my real dad for a week in Wyoming. That was so much fun. Had so much fun. 10 out of 10 recommend. So we go to Wyoming. I come back and I noticed that my main horse, Roy, who I was like, okay, I need to step up. He was in a different pasture than he normally was. So I was like, okay, well that means that the stalls aren't being used right now. So that means that either a horse is in there, like Mercury, or I didn't know. So I come out here to go feed, because I'd gotten back that morning, and there she was. So it's kind of where our journey started. It got me this amazing little big pony. He was absolutely outstanding, and he was just a growing Mark. So they had gotten 2 steps in my journey. So they had gotten this little pony. He was absolutely outstanding. I loved him to absolute bits and pieces. He did amazing things for me, and he taught me basically how to ride again. So the deal was, okay, you learn how to ride on this pony, and then we click with this horse, because Merc only had like 5 holes on her whenever I'd gotten her. So I had to basically finish her. Sorry, horse behind me. So I had to finish her, and so he's sold now. We sold him like last year, I think. Anyways, so I had gotten this trainer. She was absolutely outstanding. I loved her. So she had given me a lot of drills. So this is like whenever I was in the process of like relearning how to ride. And I was relearning how to ride basically. And she was basically gonna teach me that. So she had given me a lot of drills, right? And I was homeschooling at this point in my life because of COVID. So I was homeschooling, so I would ride, and like, you'll think, you can't over drill a horse that much. Well, I would ride in the morning, and then I'd go back and ride in the evening, doing drills. Like, I rode a lot. So I had ridden so much that I had literally, I blew her mind. She didn't know what I was doing to her. So, like I said, got to a point to where I couldn't even walk her in my arena anymore. And it's pretty bad. But yeah. So we went through an extremely long process of regaining her trust with me, because she hated me. She hated my guts. She hated running barrels. She hated a saddle. She hated anything to do with riding. I did that to her, and I mean, now we're best friends, but a lot happens. Like, I was so uneducated. I had no idea. I had no idea, and so that's all I knew. Drill, drill, drill. And that's like what uneducation can do to your life, I guess you could say. So once I had gotten her to where I could walk her in my arena again and I could exercise her, in my arena, I started to haul her more. And we went through an extreme rough patch of just not knowing, like, what the heck, you know? I didn't know what to do.